Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube family. How's everybody doing today? Hey, this is my first video of me actually on a load. Got my load yesterday afternoon around 3 o'clock from my fleet manager. He worked around it, tried to find me a nice one that was okay. It's good load for make out the rest of the week here, the week pay period. Anyway, I ended up going to the underground in Springfield. First time. Me and my trainer Jamal didn't get that opportunity, but it was quite interesting and pretty simple. I was kind of intimidated at first, but got out there, got my call in, checked in on time. I got a little nervous, but anyway, got in there and pulled her down in there and went through the little tunnels and through the walls there and checked it all out. Got down there and found my dock door and pulled around, made a right left-hand turn. I had to do a left side back this time, so it wasn't really a left side. I was able to pull into the middle and straighten it out a little bit. I had a little adjustment I had to make, but other than that, I smoothed it right on in. Talked to one of the guys there, and he just told me to leave my door shut. And anyway, got in there, went in there and did my signing and everything, walked back out in the truck, and about 20, 25, 30 minutes later, they had me loaded. I got out and got back up out of the cage and underground and went up there and parked and set my tandems and everything to what I needed to. Kind of made a mistake. I did a live call before I did my live load on the Qualcomm, but that was okay. The guy laughed at me. I said, hey, sorry, jitters first time. And I know better than that. I did it with Jamal a number of times. I just went backwards on it. But anyway, it was all good. I went in and did it on the Qualcomm, and then I called him for the live load, and everything went smooth on that. But I had to go back to Prime for the fact of the matter is I had to get my load scale on my meter on my truck to get it calibrated because it was my first full load and it had never been calibrated for. And it was off. It was not off that far off, but it was off about 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. And that was enough. So we got it adjusted. The guy showed me how to adjust it, and I did. And everything seems to be okay now. So anyway, we got it set. We got ready. I went ahead and left, and I decided to go ahead and depart, even though my delivery is not until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And I took off. And I got something to say about the International, and I'm still learning it and still trying to figure out some stuff. But once I have a load on this truck, and I'm telling you, everybody knows that when I left Prime, I lived down South Branson. We wanted to get the truck fixed up and ready to roll. And anyway, what I did was finally got the load, and we got cruising there on 13 going up towards Kansas City. And I mean, it felt a lot more comfortable to me with the load than it did with the bobtail. I was able, it was controllable. I'm not understanding there's a difference between a Peterbilt and International, and what I'm saying is for some reason, and I just wanted to see if this would do it, and apparently the cruise control will only set to 63 miles an hour. Now, I know the Peterbilt, it would go to 65. Set at 65, but only go at 40 to 64. But what's funny about this thing is this proximity stuff and alarms and stuff. There was times when I had it set. Of course, I reset mine for 59 because I'm doing it fuel economy. But the problem with this one, it would run at like 55 mile an hour. And it kind of blowed me away because why wasn't it speeding up? And then, of course, the lane indicators and everything. Of course, I had my first deal, and Jamal, if he watches this, he'll understand that people have a tendency to think they can brake right in front of you. Well, I had a little, it wasn't an incident or nothing what happened, but I noticed when that's another thing I can't stand. This does not tell you when it's getting ready to shut off. All it does is give you a little shutdown window, not like on the Pete. The Pete actually gives you a strip, and it just goes backwards till it gets done. You can catch it in time. This one doesn't give you no warning at all. And that's the one thing I do not like about this truck. But anyway, it's going to make me redo, I guess. Dang it. Hold up, guys. I'll be right back with you. But anyway, it's making me redo things, and then it irritates the heck out of me because I don't need that crap, you know. Hold on a minute. All right, we're back in business. I'm gonna drop the steering wheel down just a bit so I can actually see the little indicator, because it doesn't give you any warnings at all. And I've looked in the book, and I'm going to grill Kirsty because she drives an international. She knows more about these things than I do. It's just something it just irritates me because I can't see things and do things like I did on the Pete. Anyway, and also the engine retarder, for some reason, to me it doesn't work right, not compared to the Peterbilt. Because the fact is, I can put it in engine brake 1 and 2, and it don't seem like it slows it down from nothing. And I have to actually brake to get it slowed down, and it seems then it catches. And I don't know if that's an issue or problem. Maybe Kirsty could tell me about that. I don't know. But I'm hopefully going to get to call her today. I don't want to interrupt. I don't know what her status or schedule is, whether she's driving her awake or what. But anyway, other than that, it's smooth sailing on this truck. I mean, I cruise right on down the road. It ain't shaking or nothing like that. It's a comfortable ride. And of course, you know, I'm the only one here, so when I sleep, it's stopped anyway. So anyway, the experience was good. My load's going to take me up into Minnesota. We got some storms going on up that way. Right now, I decided to stop a little early last night, and I could have kept running. I had about 2 hours left on my clock, but shoot, I've already pulled. Let's see how many. Well, I can't tell you. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you what I've had today. Let's see. Well, I only drove about 300 miles, so it wasn't really anything. Normally I could pull in about 400 or 500 miles, but shoot, my load is not scheduled to be there till tomorrow at 9. I only had 500 some miles to do this, so I got about 6 more hours and I'll be at my 90, and I can't deliver tomorrow till 90. I called them and see if I can get an early delivery, and they told me no because it's a live load, so I'll play it by the book or whatever. But anyway, it's the start of the future. I'm waiting for my 10 to finally end up. I don't end here until another 20-25 minutes, and then I'm going to hit the road again and get up there pretty close if I can to the 90 and go from there. One thing I didn't know, that my Navigo on the Qualcomm wasn't working yesterday. It didn't come on. It wasn't highlighted on the front page. And I didn't know what to do, so I contacted my fleet manager, and apparently when I signed into this, I didn't sign up for Navigo because it's a charge to the lease operator, and I had to put my driver code and password in, and it went in, but it said 2 hours to upgrade and update and all that stuff. Well, that kind of messes me up, but anyway, I able to key in like Jamal taught me, you know, go to the search window and put the receiver's code in, and it put me right on the spot. But I still don't understand one thing. When you pull on there and you push on Navigo, it don't give you a dispatch for some reason. It's dispatched out like when you get your loads. It usually gives you your location on your loads. Like it doesn't have it. Like right now, I'm putting this back on. I'm hoping. See, it's blank. The dispatch logo is not lit up. It's not highlighted, and I don't understand that because that should have came in on my Qualcomm when I accepted this load. So if this doesn't clear up on my next load, I got to make a phone call to find out why it's not doing that. It's not accepted because I accepted the load and everything, been through the deal, and basically all I'm going to do is go back to doing what I'm doing. Is doing the search window. Like right now, I'm set up and ready to rock to that place. I got about 359 miles to drive to get to my 90, and I've got until 9 o'clock tomorrow. So basically, I've got another 20 some hours to get there. So, and you know, and for me, it's you know, it's not going to make any difference because by the time I get my next load, I won't meet the deadline for the pay period. So I just, you know, Jamal told me it'd be probably best take your time, get up there, and you know, for your first load, and concentrate. And there it goes again. And boy, I'm hating this shit. Excuse my French, people. I'm totally bonkers about this crap. I do not like this shutdown thing at all. Anybody knows what I can do to indicate it or whatever, let me know, because this is crap. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you. I'm on my first load, and it's good to go, and I'm enjoying it right so far. And Jamal watches this. Hey, don't take us wrong, partner, but it's totally nice being by yourself for a change. I got a big old bed now, and it was comfortable last night. I shut down. I watched a little TV, what I could watch. Right now, I'm unable to get my Nighthawk because of the stores. AT&T stores are closed due to the virus. So I'm basically using my phone, or my hotspot on my phone, but I got to get something so I can start getting the other stations because I can't even download. I need to get a Fire Stick. Well, Best Buy's closed too. So it's basically, I'm just hung out to dry until this stuff gets released, until people start opening up again. But I'll work with what I've got. The biggest problem in here is getting enough plug-ins to run my equipment. And right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I tried to put my PlayStation on with my TV and it popped the circuit on I got another, I went and bought a 500 watt inverter, and it won't hold it. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm right now, I've got a PlayStation I can't even use. Anybody got any suggestions, you please tell me about it in my comments. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to touch base with you, tell you guys I'm glad all the comments I got in reference to the way I set up my truck. I appreciate you all on that. There's one guy, man, I feel bad about this, but he became my 80th subscriber, and you can shoot me when you do it, note there, but he made a note on there for me and congratulated me on the truck, and then turned around and said, hey man, awesome on that. I'm your 80th subscriber. So now I'm at 80 subscribers, which is awesome. It's growing a little bit at a time. I continue to do this until me and my daughter finish up wrapping up what we need to do. And I just wanted to let everybody know. That everything's cool and kosher, and I'm enjoying it. It's a start, so we'll see how it all ends up. But for now, I'm gonna let you all be. I know I've been rattling and everything, but all be safe out there, right? Be careful and take care of yourselves because of this virus thing. And then always remember, we keep driving and striving for perfection. Y'all have a great day now. Bye.